Hello, welcome back to Contrarian streaming on a Friday night. It's been a whole week, which honestly feels both like 3 weeks in my brain at this point. There's been so much going on. But I got some stuff done here in this world, and I'll show you all that in a minute. I need to go find the others. Where are you guys? I don't even know. Oh, my trees have been growing. I have been working so much. Good morning, Kobold! Oh, could you toss this in the Cord of the Discord? Cord of the Disc. Oh, it's gonna be a night. I have been growing trees, chopping trees, and this is my one thing that's been perplexing my brain when I go to Edge. Hello. See, this is what perplexes me. I go from here to Edge, and I'm like, why is it that I, just like tap the trees here and they go down like they're supposed to, and I go to Edge and they don't go down when I just tap them? I have to actually work. And
I don't know.
It perplexes my brain, Red. I'm getting spoiled over here. Spoiled.
Perplexificated.
I am always perplexicated. Is this anything new? No. Hi.
I hear a Skribs, or I saw a Skribs, but I don't hear or see a Skribs.
I thought I saw her, but I don't know where she went. Because I thought I saw her, and then it was you, and now I just don't know. By the way, we have cows.
I'm a group.
Group sounds good. I'll say yes, we do. I have been working to breed up steak. And I have been working to breed up leather. And I promise you that I haven't name tagged any of them that because that would have been absolutely mean and funny, but mean, and I haven't named them at all.
I've been hunting rabbits. I've been hunting wabbits.
It's rabbit season.
It's wabbit season.
There we go.
Skywalk Kingdom Season 2 dropped today. That is one I have not followed. I know a little bit about it from the Tumblrs, but have not watched it at all.
All right, I'm gonna do a potential dumb, but I need obsidian very badly because I want to make an enchanter table. And I need to do the things. Also, I have
Hello, Skribs.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome to thing 1 and thing 2.
I was gonna say we're getting off
thing
to
1 and thing 2. Oh,
start.
that was a baby rabbit. Oops. If that was thing 1 and thing 2, does this make Skribs the cat in the hat?
No. I refuse.
Of the three of us, I feel like either Lee or I would be a better argument for the cat.
Probably.
Yeah.
Skribs is the mom who's on the way home and we have to clean up before she gets here.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is accurate.
I can be chaos sometimes.
Yes, but you choose not to.
Oh, cool. I should have
And then
name
to
tagged
search
another
it to
one.
see
But
chaos more often than that's because that's more fun.
It is, isn't it? Thinking of
Yes.
chaos, I'm going to run down to where the lava is because I need obsidian. I have created for us a little zone that will be our enchanter.
How many obsidian do you need?
4.
Hey, I have 4 obsidian.
Do you?
I do. I got it from a
Well,
piggy dude.
Nice.
Well,
I have just been fishing and I just fished up an enchanted book.
That's amazing.
Power 4, protection 3.
That
so we
that
gotta
was
choose
also a
one of the
baby.
two.
Oh, but I didn't care because I'm
That's
a terrible person.
I just placed that there instead of. Hang on.
Wait, Kobold says I don't think I've ever read a Dr. Seuss that has the cat in the hat. You mean like the cat in the hat?
How have you lived in this house this long and you haven't
How
been
have you
inflicted?
lived in like the United States?
Like
This is a very
we
good
have
question, actually.
read that out loud to the children so much. Wow.
Only ever read like 3 Dr. Seuss books ever. You're missing out. Dr. Seuss is fun. I highly recommend. What's the Mr. Brown Can Moo? Read it out loud. You will not regret it. It's so much fun.
I'm just thinking I'm about to start like inflicting like family Dr. Seuss night and make Cobalt be a part of it.
Just like start randomly reading it at the dinner table or something. Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Red. Hi.
Hi.
That's an idea. Let's see, where did I put my noms? My noms is...
Why? Why? Yeah,
Nichols
I am
makes me laugh.
trying to fish.
I'm not stopping you
She's
from fishing.
trying to fish, Red. Apparently that's important.
She can try harder.
Look. Have either of you gotten enchanted books?
I got an enchanted pickaxe just now that I did myself.
That's good.
Do I care about enchanted books?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, that, guys, Cobalt has a good point of the content idea. Dramatic readings of Dr. Seuss.
Copyright might come into play
Yeah.
there just a
That's
little
my
bit.
one
Just a little
thing, but that would be
Dude, Scarlet,
fun,
that's
though.
fun.
I would
Get 3 a.m. of my own will. That does.
Have to look into that.
I can't judge right now because my schedule has been so wonky. I have been up until 3 a.m. multiple times in the last couple of weeks.
I'd wondered for
I
some of those. I just wasn't gonna say much.
I have been known to tune into a Joe Hill stream because he's doing things like reading Frankenstein and things like
Mhm.
that.
Yep,
I'm
same.
not normally a Joe Hill's watcher, but sometimes when
forgot.
he's doing something like that, I'm like, that sounds fun.
I should actually make myself some, like, actual diamond armor, huh?
Possibly. Do we have a plan for tonight?
Skybox Kings. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm having diamonds. Do you guys need any diamond gear, by the way?
I mean, I've still got.
I have
full
none, so I
iron.
wouldn't object to it.
Here, where are you guys?
I'm in my house. Well, actually, I'm outside my house.
Okay, I see yous. I do not see the oh, there's a Scribby Dibs. Here,
This is up the hill for me.
Skribs. I will give you that.
Sky,
Did
that's
you
the
go
best kind.
mining again?
Would I ever?
Yes.
Here, Red, you
Hi.
can have that.
Oh, thank you.
Yup.
I
Excuse
need
me. Got the hiccups.
to find some pets.
Change
on
like the
this
key
world
word of this
because
story to make a dramatic parody instead. I would have to plan that out in advance so I can have something clever then.
Do you have lapis?
I do.
I only have 19 levels. I don't think that's going to do me a whole lot of good.
That
I
camel
mean,
concerns me.
I'm on low levels as well, but I figure any enchantment at this exact moment in time is better than no enchantment. Here.
You don't approve of my camel?
It's just like hanging out in the middle of the air.
The middle of the air. That's
He's
unique.
a very special type of camel. He's the very rare helium camel.
Okay, actually,
Eh.
that's probably a good thing for me to have right now. I just got fire
A
protection.
helium camel?
No, I just got
Hello,
fire
sir.
protection on my pants, and I have a feeling that might
There's a
be
cat down there.
prudent. We'll go
All I
prudent
can get is
for
fire
me to
protection. I
have.
want fire protection. Ooh, I'll take that efficiency though. Ooh, efficiency 2, not bad.
There we go.
Protection 1. Ugh.
There
Okay,
we go.
you're very shovey.
Moi?
No, your friend over here.
Oh, he's not my friend. You can kill him.
Well, I'm not gonna just kill him.
I was just curious to see if you would, and then watch the golems, honestly.
Actually, he's a cartographer.
Mm-hmm.
We should level him up and see if we can get a map to one of the places that we might be able to find an eye.
That would be useful. Are there any chance of eyes in the mines at all?
Hang on, I actually have the wiki pulled up. Let me look.
That would be convenient knowledge.
There's one. Looks like
Okay.
there's one called
Okay.
the Lost Eye. It's a red one.
Hi, buddy.
It was told it was forged by the first blacksmiths of time.
Okay, I kind of need to find that one for sure then.
Sorry,
Question
I
is,
had to-
do I do that now or do I wait and we go adventuring? I feel like we should go adventuring first.
Where are we gonna go adventuring tonight?
To find eyeballs.
So here's, I think one of our best options, because we're in a desert, might actually be to see about finding a desert temple.
That could work.
Oh, there you
because
go.
There's definitely going to be one. Well, there's a chance of one in a desert temple.
Okay.
I'm going to save my precious stuff here, I'm thinking. I feel like that might be Prudent.
Possibly.
So
If
I
the
don't
time
want
that
to
we had
lose.
last time is any indication, yes.
I don't want to lose my precious things. You know what I mean? It would
That you
be
do.
the sad. Okay, I don't need that. I can take this
Kobold.
with me.
Red's doing something smart to start off the stream. Wow.
What
Aw.
shade?
Jerk. Nobody invited you here. Well, I mean, actually we did, but...
I'm like, but
Actually, we kind of did.
I want more arrows. Do we have a arrow making guy?
Nah, I don't think so.
Lame.
I made
Meow.
arrows last time, but that's about it.
Take this with me and see if I can find someone, because I want some arrows. I have a bow at this point. Praise the power of the blocks. But...
Oh, praise the blocks.
Ah! I went over the edge.
Don't die.
I didn't die this time.
Or if you do, do it in a funny way.
I didn't die, so unfortunately that doesn't count for much of anything.
I need to get my block sorted, my chest sorting mod on this game.
Yes. Yes. I am good to go whenever you want to go.
Sure, hang on.
I'm just going
I'm
to
grabbing
breed up
the
more
various things that I might
steak.
need.
Do we have an anvil anywhere?
Yes, my room.
Okay, cool.
Generally speaking, Lee will have it.
Yeah, this is true.
Overprepared mom friend at your service.
If I can remember where your room is.
Sandstone.
Everything is sandstone, Lee. That's right. It's a
Yes, that's her world. Everything is sandstone. I need to-
Sorry, that's gonna be my running joke for probably the next millennia.
I'm
Like
going to make you run.
my home in heaven's gonna have sandstone somewhere just because. Like
When I was a kid, I had this round stone that my grandfather had found, and we broke it open because we thought that it might be a geode, and it wasn't. It was just a perfectly round sphere of sandstone. And I
Oh.
don't know, it's probably still in my parents' house somewhere. But I loved that thing because I loved that you could like rub along the edge of it and it would just kind of crumble in your fingers.
I
That's
forgot that I
awesome.
completely
villager, if you come and do this again, I'm
lost
pushing you
all of
off the
my
roof again.
bundles.
Do it. Push him
Off the roof.
Lost
Well,
all
I
my
pushed him off the
bundles.
roof already.
Push him off.
He goes up there to get stuck again. I will again push him off.
Okay, I need
Alright.
to make myself a sword real quick and then I am good to go.
All
I
I
would prefer
want,
a little
all
bit
I
more
want
food.
is more arrows. Did you say that you needed food, Scribby Dips?
I have some. I feel like I would prefer a little bit more.
How much is some? Because I have a decent amount. So if you would like,
Let's see. I have 36 fish and 10 bread.
It was
so
sprinkled. It was very, very crunchy.
a little bit more
crunchy,
than
scratchy.
that would be nice. Ouch!
because
Just
I
walked
have
right into a cactus. Why did I do
I have
that?
18 bread and 40 fish.
Delicious. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I honestly, genuinely don't know.
Because it was
I can
there.
wrestle up.
Are you okay
Possibly.
over there?
I'm fine. It's
Should-
okay.
Should we be concerned?
No.
Not yet.
I'm the concern. All right, let's
Okay.
go look for a desert temple.
Now that I start the murdering, now you want to go exploring. Yeah, sure.
I found I tamed a cat on the first try. I'm having
Hey.
good luck with pets in this world.
Yeah, you are.
Except that now I don't know where my dog went, unfortunately.
Your dog is, I don't even know.
Your dog is experiencing
Separation
the
anxiety.
the homeward bound journey, the incredible journey.
Probably.
Okay, you know what? That's just good
Probably.
enough.
All right, let's see here.
That is just gonna be good enough with whatever I have. I don't need to take
Have
that.
I seen blueprints? I don't know what that is. I know Purple Rain by Prince, but I don't know blueprints.
Okay.
Wow.
And I actually know a
don't
grand
think it
total
was.
of one line from Purple Rain, and it goes Purple Rain. That's it. That's all I got.
Yep.
That's something. Just make sure you guys hit your bed before we go anywhere. So if you need a place to come back to, that it's over here.
Yes.
That's probably a good idea.
But also take a bed with you.
Yes.
Do I have another bed?
Adoos.
There's a whole village.
We might have to share.
There's
Well,
a whole
we can
village
share.
of
but
beds.
I feel bad taking a villager bed.
They don't
Scribs,
care.
Scribs. You can also just go in and hit my respawn bed and everything and take this one if you
Probably
really
just do
want.
that. Oh,
Like, that's totally fair. I changed the sheets. They're
That's
they're
true.
good to go.
So that way is jungle. I think that way is more desert.
Should look at what I named my cat, Lee.
Oh dear. Now I'm curious.
Name your cat.
Is it Percy?
No.
It's gonna be a. Oh, okay. The new.
Yep.
So
I am
Scribs.
somehow not surprised at all.
Welcome.
Scribs, are you
welcome.
familiar with Wolfie the Witch on
Yes.
Tumblr?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Gosh.
We're not uncultured, you know. Not completely. A
Have
little.
you seen?
a little.
There's some animated versions of some of the songs, or I don't know.
There, someone
I
put
just-
together a playlist of the
Mhm.
entire thing with different animations.
Okay, so
That's
my
what I
favorite
was
ones are the
watching.
ones where they animate Polites the way his voice actor looks with glasses. He's so
Yes.
cute.
Yes, he is.
He is so sweet.
And then he dies.
Yep. Mhm.
Like,
I was
that open arm
I
song
was-
is my favorite, immediately followed by Monster. So, go
So-
into that as you will. Which way are we going?
I was humming Open Arms the other day, and Weather Mage was like, "What are you humming?" And so I was telling him kind of about it and everything. And I kind of have to start from square one with him because he doesn't
Mhm.
know anything about Greek mythology.
Bless.
So I'm kind of explaining a little bit about it and everything. And then I was explaining about how, like, I'm like, the Open Arms is the song that, Polites, who's Odysseus's best friend, is singing to him. And it's all about, hey, look, we can, like, be kind and be empathetic and embrace the world, with open arms now because we're not at war. And then 2 songs later, he's dead.
Yup.
And Weather Mage was like, okay.
I can hear him saying that too. Like, that takes no stretch of the imagination at all.
The song, what is it? That it's the next one. It's the one where Polites dies and Odysseus reacts and everything. That is possibly one of my favorite emotional musical songs, period, ever.
I have to re-listen to that because I've only gone through it once, and it
It
took
hurts
me
so
like
good.
3 days to get through it all
Where did you guys
because
disappear?
Just keep going straight ahead.
we
Okay.
we went a
Sorry, I had to
laterally
stop.
direction. This is so messy. It is so hard
What-
to see things. What direction are we going? East.
Oh, I see red hair. Okay.
Did I show you how you can take things off of there?
I think you talked about you were going to.
Do you want to do it now?
We'll see if I die and I have that lazy point.
Okay. Here, real quick. Go to your game menu and go to mods.
Mm-hmm.
Better F3 should be like
Hang
the third
on,
one
hang
down.
Actually, why am I not seeing mods on this one? The
Do you not
mods
have a
list
mod
isn't
loader?
on this one. That's on Edge, not on this one.
It should be on this one too.
Guys, am I blind? Am I missing the mods? Back to game, advancements, give feedback, options, statistics, report bugs,
Huh.
play reporting, disconnect.
So, yep, you don't have it right now, and that's I can't do anything about that. Sorry.
Yeah, nope. That's a tomorrow problem.
The
Zam.
Cyclops song. Remember that? Yes. I will admit I have only listened to. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. You hate rabbits for whatever reason. If I hold a rabbit, will you come after me?
Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. Thank you, Kobold.
Nope. It doesn't seem to care. I have only actually listened to
I kind of want to kill it, but I
the
won't.
Horse and the Infant and the Cyclops saga.
Okay, so the Troy and the
Yeah, which were the first ones that came out, and then there was a big long gap before any of the rest of it came out. And
Yeah.
I like went through my hyperfixation and then kind of moved on.
I have the
This is
full
why-
full playlist of the things. So
This is like I had heard about it quite a while ago, and I was like, yeah, I'll get into it.
Skribs, you wanna
eventually.
get
I'm
on?
glad that I didn't. I've got my own boat. Thank you, though.
There's
Okay.
a trident. It's a trident guy.
Nope. 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 No.
Move fast.
Not today. Thank you. This is amazing generation. Oh my Lanta.
That's a cool cave.
The whoosh up thing is amazing.
Oh, look, we can go into this cave.
Oh look, we can go into the death. I mean, what could possibly go wrong here, guys?
Actually, not too bad.
This is actually really cool though.
Watch out for that. Move out of the way!
I'm
Move
trying!
out of
I'm trying! Stop
the way!
floating
Flee!
into me! Don't go that way, Skribs.
Oh yeah, I see multiple scary.
I'm a... no, there's another trident guy.
I vote we go this
Goodness.
way.
This is the worst.
Let's go this way. This is a good way. And then we can pause here and sleeps the night away. Does that seem like a decent...
Sure.
We all need to be sleeping? I don't remember.
I think
Should be just one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So red is the one that can't die now, so... Are we going to get up from here and move, or on foot, or are we
Yeah,
going...
that'd probably be good. I was afraid to get in the water and get my boat because trident guy.
Nah. Meh. That just
Problem
looks
is,
so cool
it's
up
kind
there.
of hard to navigate.
Yeah.
Well... Can we get wings in this world? No, because we're trying to get the eyes to get to the end for the... No. I want
Correct.
wings.
We do have the glider option, though.
have
None
the
of us-
We
glider
do.
option.
None of us
We
have
just
pursued
need to
that.
have.
I have
Well,
one
I've been
wing
trying
and
to.
one triangle, and I should have enough leather back at our current place for making my second wing.
That was my thing. Is that I haven't been able to find enough leather.
Oh, I have lots of leather.
Well,
Now she says that.
Yeah.
Now that we're not at home with our
Well, I didn't know
supplies.
we needed it.
Arr.
Why?
We should go back and make gliders so that way at least we can
Yes.
glide down hills.
That would be so much fun. It'd be a whole new way to die.
Probably, but I still want to do it.
Yup.
Dumb ways to die.
That wouldn't be a dumb way to die. It'd be a fun way to die.
Fun ways to die.
So much.
Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Sandstone!
That's just what's playing in Lee's head 24/7. Is dun 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 sandstone. Dun 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 dun
I
dun
believe it.
sandstone.
No, not entirely.
The desert is the place to be. Sandy living is the life for me.
Now for Lee. Only Lee.
For Lee, yes, thank you. That's perfect.
Just because I resemble that and it's true.
I want gliders.
I know, right? This would be so great for gliders. Oh,
We could just coast down. It'd be so nice.
it would be amazing. I'm not afraid of heights in this game. And I'm not afraid of heights too much, IRL. I'm just overly cautious with heights.
So, Kobold and by extension Sky are trying to get me to play something called Blueprints, which is apparently a puzzle co-op game.
Okay.
Is it co-op? I think it's co-op.
That sounds so familiar.
It does sound familiar. I'm not sure why. Are you... Okay. I'm trying to keep Red's name tag in sight, and
Ooh, pretty waterfall.
she's moving fast.
Yeah.
Terracotta!
I'm like, this is
So-
why I'm saying I want a glider so we can just glide.
Yep.
So my boss has kids
love your
who
boss.
are like the Zoomer / Gen Alpha generation, and therefore she is a lot more exposed to like TikTok memes and things than I am. And I don't know what this meme is. I have no context. All I know is that she's told me that it's a TikTok meme, and every once in a while she'll just look at something that is pretty and she'll just go, "Ooh, pretty pickles." And when I came around just now and saw that waterfall, my reaction was go, "Ooh, pretty pickles." I'm like, I don't even know what this meme is.
That's amazing.
That's really funny.
Also,
I see
is...
an armadillo and an exposed mine shaft.
I want to go to the exposed mine shaft, y'all.
Mineshaft sounds good. There's a possibility
Yes.
of things up there. There's also another desert village up there at the top, which might have. Do you guys want to split up again?
Sure. I want to go
I'm
to that
gonna go
mine.
Okay,
I
you
wanna
go
go to
there.
the
I'm
mine.
gonna go see if I can grab a waystone from this place to take with us.
Oh,
Mm.
nice. That's a good idea.
Going down this Skribs, you know what'd be really nice? A
Glider?
hang glider.
You know what? I don't feel like this is in any way my fault.
Oh, there's another mine shaft thingy
We
here.
didn't know that we had enough leather until you like just now told us. So
I don't know
Yeah.
what you mean. What is this we of which you speak? But
I found a
Me and
creeper!
Lee. Oh, good. That's fun.
Because I found a mine
Enjoy.
shaft. I found 2
not
creepers.
co-op. Okay.
I found 2 creepers.
I found 3 creepers.
Oh, even better.
Skribs, do you want to come join the party?
Not particularly.
But it's a mine shaft party. There's all sorts of fun over here.
Hi.
Lee, you're peeking out your mic. Just FYI.
I'm sure she's fully aware. Hi, Lee. Are we having fun yet?
Yup. Much fun. Much fun. I am dancing with a creeper.
I found like 800
And a zombie.
armadillos.
That's a lot of
Better
armadillos.
Okay, there's 3, but still, it's a lot.
I saw several. I need to get through this.
I just
Oh.
want to see if there's a chest with some sort of loot.
Loot.
I was saying it, and
need
then I
to
looked
stay
and I
with
saw a
Lee 'cause
chest.
I have no torches, so
Guess what I just found?
Hey, what'd you find?
A lost eye. It is told that it was forged by the first blacksmiths of time.
is that literally the ones you guys were just talking about?
Uh-huh. Nicely done.
Very, very well done.
That was amazing. Should we check out that open mine also and see what all other good loot might find?
You
Yeah,
guys
I
might
think
find
so.
like some apples or something.
Because we could still go through this one, or we could go through the open one, or we could go through this one and the open one.
I just want to be up there.
Let's do both.
Resent not having
Both?
wings.
Both is
Let's
good.
go through this one a little bit more first, since we're here.
We should have made this an origin world and just all been Elytrians.
Well, that would have been
That would have
swell
been.
idea.
I
Oh,
would have died probably many times.
Yeah, but it would have been fun and funny.
there's
Oh,
there's
good.
that.
Poison spiders.
I love poison spiders. And there looks like a
That's a spawner right there.
party of creeper heads.
That's okay. I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna stand here and, try not to die. Ah, there's another creeper. Sorry. Did not mean to yelp quite so loudly.
It's okay. All right. I've got a torch in there now. So
Cool.
let me see if I can. Yep, I can get it.
I am not splitting.
It is gone.
Yay! I'm not splitting the party, Skribs, but I found another thing I need to quickly go break in a moment.
All right.
Still support a Burb
It's fine, I'm
SMP
just gonna die.
miniseries. That'd be so much fun.
Also, I am out of torches already.
All right. Well, I have some coal and some torches that you can have as soon as we meet up again.
Bless.
Oh my
Did you play
goodness!
any of
Stop
the,
with the poison
Craft
already.
Mine
Good
April
grief.
Fool's thing? Because there was a world generation type in there that I'm not sure exists in vanilla. so
Hi.
I'm sure
Oh, you
that
found
there's-
another
I'm pretty sure I've played modded
fun
versions of it. But
I
it's
broke
like
this one.
this. It's the
Oh, there's another chest over
amplified
there.
terrain.
There is? Where?
What is this?
Literally close. Like,
You guys have to get up here. I found copper golems.
What?
okay, we will come.
I will
We-
not touch them.
Be
I
there
am
in
not
just a
touching them.
second.
I'm not going to mess with them at all. But they are here.
Where is this
Blueberries.
here? We will need to find
up
here.
in the. I am up in the village that I said I was heading towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention when you had said the village, and so I hadn't quite looked.
I saw where she was
Don't
heading.
you
I
dare
just
push
gotta
me off.
reorient myself after. Oh, there's another.
I'm on
She's right.
fire. Okay.
I think that's the mine cart we just found, wasn't it? I am on fire too, and I'm gonna die. Cool.
Never got around to the April
Yep.
Oh, no!
Okay. I'm putting things in my bundles so I can come and I can get the things from the Skribs.
Can I be transported back to you guys, please?
Yes. Would you like to be transported to me or to Lee?
Lee. I think she's got my stuff.
All right, hang on one sec. Let me get to a slightly more secure-ish location. Okay, there we go. Ah!
Okay. Hi.
Hi, you just got to momentarily be inside my head. How do you feel now? Okay, I'm gonna start throwing your stuff into here, my dear.
I appreciate it.
I think one of you might need to bring an axe if you don't have. I don't have one.
I don't have one.
I have one. How do you people go around without an axe?
Alright, is that all? I think that's all I had.
If there was a waystone, I think it's supposed to be there. and
Okay, I found
did I not have a helmet?
I'm still finding stuff down here. Like
Oh wow!
you
yeah,
kind
went
of
everywhere.
like.
Yeah.
It was a very spectacular death. Thank you, Core.
Little guys.
I think she's having a moment. Here's that. That's yours. That's yours.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. I had another pickaxe.
Here's a
too, I think.
bundle. Oh, here's a regular iron
Up here, I can see a
pickaxe.
temple somewhere. I am
Here's a
not seeing a
boat.
temple.
Here's that. All right. I think
cool.
that was all
Yes, I
my
think-
stuff that I
think
found of
that's all.
yours.
I think that's all I had. Yeah.
Okay. Like a
Do you want
But I think that
Let's
was
see.
it. I'm looking real fast to
torches?
make sure there's
I thought
something
I had
else.
some coal, but maybe not. I can't remember.
I have 5 coal. I think that was your 5 coal.
Okay. That's okay. I was gonna give that to you. anyway,
There's
because-
more mobbies. Don't come up this way. They are armored with a
Where?
thirst for blood.
Oh, that's right. 'cause
At
I
least
can't do it.
my blood.
All right. I think if we go up that way.
Oh, this might be your bow.
Oh yes, probably. If it's enchanted, that's mine.
Yeah, I have 2 enchanted bows. One was the one that I left home with, and one is in much nicer condition than mine. Is that one yours?
Yeah, I noticed
Yeah,
that.
because
Kobold.
I just. did
And
that.
here's
that's the thing.
your. I had only
I
2.
feel like you should still be able to see it.
whatchamacallits, I think.
Without a crafting table.
Okay,
Alright.
so do we want to backtrack to red, or do we want to check out
Yeah,
the
we can
mine?
backtrack to red. We can backtrack to red real quick.
And then we'll come back to the mine.
Yeah.
So
So she's up this way, I think.
I didn't see which way she was actually saying there was a
This way.
thing, so I'm going to follow the
Not
Skribby dibs.
exactly sure where you guys are, but if you backtrack to where we split up, you should be able to see the Desert Village tower at the top of the cliff.
We're getting there. It's just going to be a little bit of a different way
Yeah,
than you took.
Yeah.
I would recommend grabbing a bunch of blocks to pillar up with because I ended up having to stop like halfway and mine a bunch of Kirikata.
Good
Yeah,
to
see, we're right
know.
there.
Oh, I see.
All of the armadillos. My
Holy
goodness.
crow.
I told you there were a lot.
Yeah. There was a lot, and then there's a lot. Okay.
In my
Right.
defense, I did say like 8 million.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna.
This is true. Yeah, that you did. What if we just made a bridge across? We think that's a completely bad
stone.
idea.
Where
We
the
just
heck
make
is
a-
stone.
Ah! I was gonna jump on that block and you mind it.
Sorry.
Here, if we.
Like, if we just mine our
Oh,
way
there's
up.
more of the village down below too.
Yeah, there's more down below, but I have not gotten down there yet
Okay.
because I don't know how to get down there safely.
Fair.
I think I might go over and jump into the water if that's possible.
I'm
Or
gonna
just boat down.
make myself a
Alright,
little pathway up. And then I'm gonna make a bridge across. Because I think a bridge across would be helpful.
Guess what I learned to play on my ukulele?
Your ukulele?
Super.
My ukulele. I learned to play the Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest.
That's awesome.
It's very fun. It was surprisingly hard to figure out because it's not the ukulele is tuned in C and that
Mhm.
song is not in C. But
That is a
I
thing.
figured it out. And then I felt really smart.
That's a fair thing. I'm just gonna...
Ah,
There we
okay,
go.
I'm here. That is.
It's just so many blocks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Away from me! Away from me!
Oh. Do we have a, stone thing?
Warpstone?
Yes, that.
I haven't found one yet. But come here, look at these little guys!
Do you need me to do something with my axe for them?
Yes, I think they need to be deoxified.
Hi, guys.
I love them.
Do it again. They get faster.
Yeah.
Look at them. Hi.
They're so
friend.
cute.
Is this how
Seriously.
you craft one?
I'm like, hey, can we take them home? Do we need to?
I wish we could pick things up.
Ah,
Baby!
that's how you do that. Okay.
Baby! I love the lightning rod on their head.
I like the little like bloop 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 as they go. Well,
They're
that's
so
fun. Time.
cute.
Okay, I love
Wow,
how
that Badlands is.
I love how this
wow.
mod is here.
I love them so much. I want to take them home with me. Want to put them in my pocket. Hi.
Alright, let's see. Do I see a?
No, I think I gave my bucket of water to Skribs, so Skribs could do a
Yes.
bucket water thing.
They're little baby arms.
There you go.
Now,
I don't think there's a waystone down there though.
I don't think there is
It
either.
is-
I think there's a spot that there should be one, and I don't see one there.
Oh, she just.
I realized I had a
I
boat.
put the water down, and y'all just take boats.
I know. I realized that that's when I'm like, I have a boat. I could do the boat thing
Out of curiosity, why did you put the water down?
Because Lee told me to.
because I said that she
Which
had the
just
water, so she
goes
could do
to
the
show
thing.
that
Don't
listening to
listen to
Lee
Lee.
is a bad idea.
Not always, just many times.
Sometimes.
Wow.
Lots of times. The
Wow.
majority of the time.
My
would-
dear,
I
darling,
wouldn't say
best
that.
friends.
I wouldn't say that. Skribs apparently would, but that's because Skribs is mean.
Skribs doesn't mind throwing the shade around. I thought I had a bucket.
Skribs has to cast shade where she can because she's not tall enough to do it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
normally. No,
Okay.
I don't see a waste down here, which is disappointing.
Cobalt just had a really good idea for us.
Oh,
yeah?
no.
That we should make all our bundles color coordinated between the three of us so that when we die, it's just a
Oh, that's a good
simple,
idea, yeah.
like, this is this color, this is this color, this is that color.
It's not a terrible idea.
It's not
Yeah.
a terrible idea.
Pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah. That, like, shows forethought, planning.
Which would explain why it was Cobalt who came up with the idea, not us.
No comment.
Yes, we're just gonna leave that.
We do the thinking on the feet. Panicking, flailing on our feet. One of the two. Something like that.
We are really. Oh wait, what? No,
Eh?
I got really excited because I saw terracotta against sandstone, and I thought it was a jungle temple, but it's literally just terracotta and sandstone happening to generate together.
Boo.
Disappointment.
I'll say, is this what you saw right here, and that's what you were reacting to?
I don't know where you are.
I found a place with terracotta and sandstone and had a moment of mental going, oh, okay, that looks
I see a
really
I
cool.
see a brown fuzzy pig.
Brown fuzzy pig.
He's a warm biome pig.
Okay, but this just looks so cool with like the stone here in the moss and like it's
Mhm.
it makes my heart happy.
Superior generation.
I also want that coal. I got some coal.
See a tree. I see a light.
Go into
All right.
light.
Wait, I missed. Skribs said something funny and I missed it.
No.
Oh, I think it was the. This explains why Skribs or that Kobold thought of it, not us.
Because that was a funny moment, yes.
Apparently,
was
he
a fun-
nearly spit taked.
Spit took?
No.
Tooks were spit. Spits were took.
No. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I know it's not a happy feeling on that one. I'm just gonna
Yeah, no, that was a very unhappy feeling.
I'm
that
just gonna
phrase
nix that
created in me.
there.
Good feelings gone.
All right.
I'm
Lee,
at
do you
the
wanna-
stone and moss thing collecting coal, so I have more torches.
Okay.
I have continued on to the savannah on the other side, but for the same reason.
I need
am-
I need more torches.
There are very interesting acacia trees here that are like, or at least one. I don't know if there's more than one. Yeah, no,
Oh,
there
I
are.
hate the poison
They've
spiders.
changed the generation of the acacia trees, and they're funky.
They're
got, like,
funky?
they've got like bulbous roots.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh.
stupid
Did you-
poison spiders.
Did you see where I went, by the way, Skribs?
I saw where you went. Yeah, I'm over
Okay.
here looking at like all the mine stuff.
Where
Come
mine?
as if I didn't cringe at spit with this took. I would quote book that.
Did you backtrack, Skribs?
No,
You said mine.
I'm like-
I wasn't sure where mine. Where mine? What mine?
I'm almost directly
Pumpkins.
to your like if you're sitting at the mossy place with all the coal,
Uh-huh.
then if you face, hang on,
If I face the sun, do I turn left or straight?
if you face
The wind at my back and the sun on my face.
south, if you face south, you can come find. You'll be able to come find me. Oh, there's a spider spawner right there. That's cool.
Is it in the sunlight?
It is, so
Then
I don't
it's
have to worry
safe.
about it. Yes.
But
And
the
I'm going to
sun
go
is
break it
going
anyway.
down.
Yes,
Exactly.
it is. So why don't you go stand by it and see
No,
what
I'm gonna go
happens?
break it.
Let's see. So
Lame.
where's
Lame.
Well,
are you in terracotta
Okay.
land or are you in
Yes.
sand land?
I am
Oh.
terracotta.
I think I very briefly saw your name tag. Very, very briefly.
That
you-
is probably
I have to go in the direction of shadowy things.
Yep.
I am not fond of the shadowy things.
Everything the light touches is ours. But don't go to the dark, shadowy place.
Dark shadowy place is bad place.
Got it.
But I have found the
Alright.
scribbly dibs.
you
Hello.
have, and I know
Yay!
where another chest is, like right off the bat. So that's cool.
That's an awesome feeling.
Hmm.
Earl?
Oh, there's
She's
a tango
reacting to
voice in my-
something.
There's a tango voice in my head making jokes that I'm not going to make.
You're on stream, Red. Keep it nice-ish.
All right, didn't have anything in there really that was interesting.
No.
Do you know why there's a tango voice in my head?
Oh dear. Because Scribs are short?
But come on.
No, but I approve of the extra bonus script short joke.
I'm gonna start limiting you guys. You get one script short joke a stream. Make it count.
I
I
I'm very curious how you plan to enforce this.
Yeah.
It seems like that might be a little bit of an overreach for you.
Look.
I don't know. Hang on, let me crouch down and then I can see.
Stop it.
It doesn't help that she's fighting creepers at this exact moment, and... Red Scribs!
Just run.
I couldn't. I was stuck in a corner, and then she threw the creeper towards
I was
me.
trying to hit the creeper to kill him. I didn't mean to, like, flip the creeper to you.
You yeeted him at me.
I didn't mean to. I don't even have the stick of eating.
Creeper
No, but
fleet
you somehow
flippin'. That's
did
hard
it
to
anyway.
say, but it sounds like how
There's a
somebody
skelly
would
boy over
swear
there.
in Minecraft.
Well, I jumped. I almost died there. That would have been bad.
I
Flippin' hands off me.
I have half a
Oh.
heart because
can...
I tried to.
Red, could you pretty please, send me to the scribbly dibs? Pretty
Can,
please?
but Scribbly Dibs needs to let me know that she's in a decent, safe space first.
Nowhere over there is safe.
Fairly safe actually right now.
Okay. Nope, the other way around.
Nope, take it back.
Send me quick so I
There's
can punch things.
There's a skeleton. Hi, you don't want to be here right now.
I ran.
If you
I
both
punch.
die, you're just kind of doomed.
I punch. I punch again. I hide.
Okay. Yeah, I was not helpful there because I was on 2 hearts. So I apologize for that.
That was funny though. Do you by chance have my things, or did my things get explodicated? Oh, my things are up
I
there.
am trying to pick up some of your things.
Okay.
Some of them kind of got explodicated, including down here in the water.
As long as my bundles survive.
I saw an orange bundle, so that one survived at least.
That's good. That's
oh, do
good.
I have too much stuff? I do have too much stuff.
I got my boots, and I have a bow, and I have my
Let me
axe.
get you.
I
Get
can
your
make
orange
this.
bundle. Now I just gotta try to figure out how to get out of the water now, because
And the good news is the bundle that has the eye survived.
that's good.
Because I has
know if
one
I
of those
can.
eyes, and I don't know if those will.
I don't actually think I can, Kobold.
Is there anything down there that I need? I have that one. I have useful
It's just
things. I have
terracotta box.
noms.
I got your orange. Ah, doggone it!
That's a mood.
I missed time to jump and I fell back down.
Ah,
I have your orange bundle
thank yous.
and
Ah,
oh, where is it coming back?
there's another skelly
Yeah, I hear it, but where is it from?
I can't.
from over that way.
Oh, hi, bud.
And there's a zombie.
Yeah, I see the zombie.
I think there was a creeper back there too, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, cool. Now I'm on fire.
Let's not 5 times.
I love that.
Oh,
So,
Woo, water. Water good.
okay.
if I do,
I
was
have
it?
your the diamond pants too. So
Huzzah!
here, if you stay there, I can just drop everything down into the water for you.
Hang on. Ah, leave it down there. My pants. I want my pants. Hang
Watch
on.
out.
I'm trying to get to my
mind, come back up
pants. Okay. Good golly, don't throw a woman's pants in the water.
I'm just not touching that.
What is Red
I don't
chortling
know
about?
what she's doing. I don't know.
nothing.
I'm a little
Nothing.
scared.
Now I'm
just,
very concerned.
Yeah, same. All right, here's your bucket.
Okay, I'm gonna put the eyeball is now in the orange bundle. The orange bundle is the all-important bundle.
Okay.
So if I die, we need to.
I think that. I think that, Kobold. Yeah.
Oh no, she's consulting Kobold on things. I don't like it.
And apparently Cobalt is cackling because Red is doing something. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I have
There is nothing to
concerns.
worry about.
Oh, now I'm worried.
Yeah. We weren't worried. Now we are.
Hey, Skribs, you want to go this way?
Not particularly, but sure.
It's another mine.
Okay.
I won't D&D
I think-
this.
I think you guys need to get somewhere where you're not constantly dying.
I'm fine.
You just had a bit of a drop.
And there's
you're getting
another-
shot at.
Oh, sorry, that was not.
That was me trying to protect you. And you
Sorry.
apparently.
You just
why does this
dropped on my
always happen?
head,
They're up there
and-
like nearly dying, and I'm just like, look at the flowers.
Yeah, what's up with that, Red? What is up with that?
I don't know. You keep going bad places.
We go exploring.
I'm also exploring. Where I'm exploring, there are flowers.
Yeah, we go exploring adventure some places.
Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
Not much, yes. We're just gonna...
Yeah.
I think that works well.
All right. Where are you, Red?
I am.
Yeah, where's the
past-
flowers?
So the area that has the coal and the moss and things. If you go across the water from there, there's a savanna, and I am there in the savanna.
Cool. We'll get there eventually.
I'll just kind of hang out here.
Gonna follow the scribbly dibs. Because she's the tank.
I can also give coordinates if that would actually be helpful at all.
I think we'll be able to figure it out. Oh,
Okay.
There's a lot of skelly boys.
no way. Yep. Ow.
That was my one and only arrow.
What is that?
I'm
Oh,
wondering if there's a spawner over here, man.
Yeah, there is. I don't know if
There's gotta be.
it's a spider spawner, but
Yeah, because there's a whole ton of them.
okay, got it. Got
Good.
the spawner.
Good,
All
good,
right,
good, good, good.
Also, I love Kobold that you say next time. Not if, but next time.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
That doesn't give me warm fuzzy
Oh
feelings.
goodness.
There's
There's
we need
so
to not
many.
fall down there. Yeah, because there's skeletons and a creeper. So let's not fall down there.
Where do we want to go to get to Red?
This is a good question. I think if we just
I see a party
jumped
over there.
down-
I see a party over there.
here, let's pillar up to
Little
this.
piggy.
Where? They're up to there? Okay.
Yeah.
Ow!
Don't die.
Why'd you stop shooting me?
Where'd you go?
Rude. Alright, I made it up.
Okay.
And I'm throwing torches everywhere I can for the moment, just to help prevent anyone else from
follow
showing
it.
up to the party.
Oh, hi.
It's quite the party.
Yeah, apparently.
You're making me go through my steak.
Ouch. Oh, I've got to eat more food.
Oh, there's my pickaxe. I need that.
Okay.
Do you just want to cut across that way?
Creeper.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. You were supposed to die!
I need more.
Please die. Please die. Please just die. Okay.
Blueberry saturation is not great. turns out.
Nope. I vote we run. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one.
Oh,
Another shooty McShoot face.
okay.
But he gave me an arrow.
There you go.
So
Alright.
So he's at least slightly friendly.
That way? Okay, yes. that
I'm
way,
not
so
sure, but
quickly.
I'm just moving out of the dark, shadowy zone of mobification. So. Not that it's much safer over this way, but it's marginally safer. As I fall down things with my face. It's marginally safer. There goes Lee.
There, you know, I would laugh less hard if you hadn't basically done that to me on your short this week. The horrors.
The horrors are
They-
upon us.
the timing of that was impeccable.
It was the timing. Like, you couldn't not.
The way I just like disappeared behind the wall, screamed and reappeared.
I'm concerned because Kobold says, as far as I get red doing something, you will enjoy. Evil plans. It's fine. You'll laugh. Probably. Eventually.
Hey, Cobalt, you need to
I have
Hush your mouth.
concerns. Very, very much concerns. I was about to be like, why am I only 3 levels? Oh, wait. I
Whoa.
died.
Alright, Savannah.
lag
There's
spike.
Savannah.
Okay, so we see Savannah zonage. Ow. We are... There's a chicken! A very colorful chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, chicken! Ah,
Alright, where do we go for
I have chicken.
flowers?
You have nothing I want. You are a useless wandering trader.
Ooh, you found a wandering trader.
Yup. But he was useless to me. He had nothing of importance.
I mean, maybe that's a matter of taste.
Probably. What's important to me is finding my people, and I have found one, but I'm missing another, so.
Alright.
He didn't have a map
Savannah, red.
I
I
am.
see coal. Hang on, I'm gonna grab some of
to
that.
you. Ooh.
Oh wait,
Ye-
never
Oof.
mind. That's a sheep.
Did you
That's
just
fine.
mistake us for a sheep?
I just saw movement. Okay, I am at 6180 by negative 1300
Okay.
thousand.
Alright, I got the last of the coal Skribs.
61, 80. Okay. So we need to keep going this way.
I'm following
grab
the
some more
scribbly
coal on the
dibs,
way.
the gribbly dibs, scribbly dibs.
The gribbly zips.
The gribblies.
I have been mixing my words so much today. It's been atrocious.
we love a good spinnerism.
Well, there's a lot of that.
Oh, where? Oh,
Did he die yet? No. He's just
no,
under the
he's
water.
still-
I am impressed that you actually went down into the water for that. That was far more dedication than I was willing to give for it. There you go. Do I
It's
have...
irritated to me.
Do not irritate the Scribby Dibs. The Scribby Dibs will
No,
do
no.
the killing.
We do not cross the Scribby dibs.
Nope.
Well, at least there's that.
At least not when we're in shooting distance.
The boat from earlier is right here. I just wasn't. Cobalt was asking where did the boat go from earlier, and I'm like, it's here. I just haven't been able to rearrange my stuff since I last died.
What was the last part of the coordinates?
Negative 1300.
Here.
Negative 13.
You want to steer?
Yeah. What did? Sure. Are you in?
I'm in. I'm ready. This makes it a lot easier to follow the scribbly-dubs. Ooh, is that a hut or a house or a thing?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, that's a red.
That's a
I
red.
think. We found a red. Yay!
Yeah.
And yes, she appears to be building a little house.
I got bored.
She got bored waiting for us, and so...
Apparently.
Are we surprised? No. No, we're not. Is this our new little...
cute little house.
Is this the new little midway point and everything for us?
Well,
little safe house?
if you come stand next to the fire, you get regen.
Why?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How? What is this magic?
It's a mod.
It's magic.
It is magic. I can cook my stuff here too,
You can.
which is awfully convenient. Also, I think I'm basically gonna be full on mob drops. That's okay.
Well, there's a chest above your head if you want to get rid of anything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I have 3 leather and I have some string if anyone else needs a bundleification of something. Bundleification is not the word I was looking for, but you know what? It's good enough.
It's the word that happened.
It is the word that happened. Very much the word that happened.
Oh, wait.
I haven't even been doing writing or much recording today, but my brain. What is happening? I don't think I trust that laughter. It makes me nervous.
She's staring at... No!
Wait!
Wait a second!
Wait!
Hang on. How did you... I don't know why it took me so long to realize exactly why you were looming over me like my brain went like, she's looming. Why is she looming too? Wait, how is she looming? I'm not crouching. She's so little.
There you go. You're fine.
I didn't do it! It wasn't me!
I'm laughing at it.
Yes. Mostly because I'm thinking it's a good thing I can't do this on Edge. Wait.
No.
He can.
I mean...
I don't play short characters.
Nope.
Remember?
Nope, that's true. You don't. Tall characters, short character energy.
Nope.
I love you. I'm gonna get punched when I'm in Missouri next, aren't I? I'm just gonna cross the state border, and out of nowhere, there's gonna be a Skribs hand just popping out of the air, just go boom. Like,
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Cobalt, I know I can. Yes, I feel very short right now. Very, very short right now.
It's I get to loom.
Like, I can do this on Edge, but I happen to know I have certain players that will show up on my... Actually, I have certain players that will show up on my doorstep. This isn't a bad idea.
That could be.
You know, I could be okay with this if I do this on Edge, because if they show up on my doorstep to, yell at me, that could work. I might have to do that. Are you still a smidgen shorter?
No. That's just our normal height.
Okay. So, do you want to see the eye that I found?
Yes. There you go. You're back to normal.
Behold, the red eye.
Ooh.
It is the red eye.
It is the red eye. It's very pretty.
I like it. It's
And
It's shiny.
do you have the blue eye?
No, that one's back at home.
Okay.
Well, temporary.
yeah. I
home.
did not bring it with me. I think
Okay.
both of them are back at our little beachy village.
Okay. I'm hoping we can make it back to there.
Yeah, my plan
Before
is
the
to make
end.
it back there. I wish we had an extra.
Another portally thing.
Yeah,
A
waystone.
Yeah.
Do we think there might be any just somewhere in this generation somewhere?
I am on fire.
That was not me.
Are we gonna go back? Do we want to go back to the desert and try to see if we can find a desert temple, or are
I
we
feel like
pretty
we
much-
covered most of the desert.
I feel like you're right.
Yeah.
But if we go this way and then over, we're going to end up back in the mesa, and maybe there might be more desert on the other side.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Yeah. Okay.
I might. Would we want to go around and loop this just to see if there's randomly a waystone in the terrain? Like, I don't know, for this world, is
Sure.
it like Edge where there's just random ones out in the middle of nowhere and you're kind of like, why are you here?
Yes, but I don't know. Oh, do you guys have the resource packs turned on?
I don't know.
I think so. I would imagine so.
Double check and make sure, because
Iron.
there's one that makes the waystones a lot prettier.
Oh. I will do that in a moment.
There's just water over here, I think. Though we can probably get in our boats and go up and down the coast and see if it goes anywhere.
That's worth it.
There we go. I like that.
But also, this is great to get coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
went ahead and got like a stack in a bit.
Definitely use some of this. It's very
Also
weird
grab some
that
iron.
this.
Not that I really need more, but
I'm torn between I'm loving and hating the fact that the water doesn't hurt me, because I'm gonna go back to Edge later and be like, why is the rain hurting me? I get used to one thing and then I switch it over to another world and then I'm good. Oh, what? Whoa, 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 whoa.
How
Whoa.
are you suffocating in that wall? That's weird.
I don't know, but I didn't like that.
Unless Red's playing with admin powers again.
Potential.
She's muted,
Oddly suspicious.
So yeah,
I'm not muted.
you were.
You were oddly
Yes.
suspiciously quiet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Red, I saw the little symbol that said that you
Well,
were
turn
muted.
that off.
No, I like to know when people aren't like discussing things with me for reasons.
Yep.
Because you're nosy. I was talking to my stream.
I am
Uh-huh.
nosy. Correct. Yes. you
Telling
are very
stream,
correct
guess what
about
I'm
that,
gonna do to
actually.
Lee? Mwahaha.
Hey, Lee, come stand out in the open.
No thanks.
Hey, Lee, you better stand out in the open.
I'm kind of up high. Hang on a sec.
Just jump down in the water.
I didn't know that I had this power, and I really like it.
This is why I'm the main
urge
admin
that
for
I have
Edge.
to sing epic songs right now. You haven't got to that part yet, so I can't though.
Hi.
Oh,
Does this mean I have the
Oh.
high ground now?
For once.
Oh, that was
enough playing around with sizes. Oh, I left my bed back at my little house. Somebody else needs to sleep.
welp. Okay, I feel pleased in that I was able to drink my cocoa and not have anyone make me laugh, and I didn't snort cocoa up my nose. It's a good day. Where are we going?
All right. Left or right?
Mm,
Or north
That
or
way?
south?
right.
South.
a southerly-ish direction.
Is that a chicken in the water? Somebody throwing
Yup.
eggs?
Not me. Not yet.
Have we been here before? There is a
No.
small possibility that we've been here before. I don't
No,
think so,
that's-
but
I don't.
This is true. We may have.
Wow.
I just saw some.
If we have, it's from
No,
the
I
other
don't
angle,
remember
because
that.
that I don't remember that terrain, and the lava's falling for the first time.
oh, then it's
Yeah.
brand new.
Oh, it's so pretty. Can
I
we?
love this.
I want
I'm
to
telling you,
I
season
want to
4.
I want to build a house like hanging on the side of that cliff.
Yeah.
That piece that's like up in the air there. I want to build a house on it.
This
Season
is
4,
just-
we all live in cliffs.
Actually, that would work with my. Well, we are in season 4.
Season 5, I can count.
Because I have to be very deliberate in my skin for season 4. So I'm. That's how I'm gonna remember at this point that we're in 4. But my season 5 base plans actually could work with that idea.
You already have plans for season 5.
Here's my problem. I did not do any real planning ahead and scheming for this one for season 4, like I normally do. I am absolutely in planner panic. I hate everything mode. But I'm also
so far behind you guys.
Oh, I see you. Hellos. But I'm
Wait,
also
where'd you go? Oh, you're way over there. Okay.
Yes.
I found 2 more friends. I got puppers.
Ooh.
2 puppers.
Skribs and her dogs.
Look.
We let her have her doggies. It's okay. But
Them.
I am very much also in procrastination mode. And so I need to both plan and procrastinate. So I'm procrastinating on season 4, and I figured out my base for season 5. Because somehow that made sense to my brain when I was working on it. Okay.
Sure.
Hey, I'm not judging. I don't have plans, but that's because if I make plans for something that far off in the distance, A, I will change my mind 17 times between now and then, and B, I will be less motivated to do what I'm doing now.
I feel like that's an azalea.
Yes, Kobold.
But my problem is I need to plan things in advance.
There's a jungle just
I see
right there
that,
to
yeah.
over there. We can look for a jungle temple, maybe.
That could work. Let's do that. Whoosh. To the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, it's raining. Ew. This will make things harder to see. I'm gonna have to be very careful to not accidentally smack your puppies.
Yes.
Quick! Quick! Cover Skribs' eyes. There's a third dog. Don't let her see it.
I've got to. I'm actually out of bones. I can't get it.
Oh, good.
Well, there we go.
Although one of them only took 1, so no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm resisting the
Here's-
urge to kill all the bacon as we go by.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna put myself up here
There's a bird.
so that I'm kind of safe-ish, and I will be right back.
Okay.
Don't get hit by lightning. It's a good thing I don't have mod abilities. Because the moment I said that, I'm like, that would be entertaining.
Oh yeah.
For me.
Stuff.
Is it a bird? I don't remember. Oh,
That-
through a
you look- yeah.
spyglass.
Yeah.
I left my spyglass at home, I think. That or...
You want to borrow mine? I got myself a bird too in 1.
Wow. Are you collecting... You're collecting
Yep.
a menagerie at this point. You just are.
Yep.
Hi, 12! So, 12,
I just have
you joined just in time for Skribs collecting a menagerie. She has a bird and 2 dogs, and...
yes. I'm so happy.
You...
Every single animal I have tamed in this world, I have tamed with 1 item.
I found a creeper. Do you want to have the creeper as a pet?
No, that's okay.
I wasn't trying too hard for that one. I figured why try hard for that one. Okay, I don't want to catch the pig. I want to catch...
I have returned.
Enderman, come back! Come on, Skribby's. Yes, there we go. I found Skribby's cousin.
I think he can possibly drop one of the ones we need too.
That's
Oh,
why
nice.
I'm trying to kill him.
Oh,
But no.
that was a horrible sound. I think I heard his bones crack.
Possibly.
Creeper.
But...
Creeper, huh?
Eh. That was the creeper of I hit twice and decided I didn't carry enough to keep going. To be perfectly honest. Let's see here. I'm assuming we're going to want to go up at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to go up over here.
Let's see.
This
Yeah.
is- Like I don't.
are-
I think the
we are
terrain
looking
looks pretty,
for-
but it's so hard to navigate.
Yes.
You can turn down the particles, and that helps.
For navigating?
For navigating.
Navigating
like for north, south, east, west. I'm sorry, I thought you meant, like,
for the
through
up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yes, that.
That's the part that's the You know what? I am gonna take care of this melon. Cause that is a easy peasy free food right now.
There
So
you go.
normally, when I'm looking for a jungle temple, I just look for cobblestone. But
That doesn't work right now.
I was gonna
Nope.
say that doesn't work in this.
I keep having moments of false hope.
Kobold, cruelty. I'm so sorry. It didn't come up. It didn't play.
There's a blue one right there. I want the blue birdie. If I'm gonna have a parrot, I want the blue one.
All right, it's up now. If something happens again, it'll play again.
That's forever away though. Okay. Bum bum bum. Same 12. That's my problem. I keep thinking the boulders are that is exactly the problem. There's a skelly boy somewhere over there. I do not want to deal with another skelly boy today. Thank you.
I think I had a dream with 12 in it not too long ago. Graber, that direction.
I just hear my dogs following along behind me and just shaking constantly. Because
They don't like this weather.
no.
This memory of having a dream. I was in a mall / airport thing, and there was just this like pink person.
Where did you guys
Pink
go?
that I
That's amazing.
Very much the
you are.
only image in my head is 12's like avatar thing, the Minecraft face. Like that's all I got.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was like following me. I don't remember. It was a very vague dream.
That's funny.
The bigger part that I remember was that there was this giant stained glass ceiling, and I had to walk across it without cracking any of the glass panes, and it was just this is not a fun time. It was very stressful.
All right, I'm just gonna hop over this way and see if there's anything this way. I'm not going far, but
This cobblestone rocks are just like really faking me out.
they are messing with me, man. They are messing with me. Like, what do you want to bet? It's somewhere up high.
Probably.
Or
'Cause-
not generated because of terrain. That's my fear.
That's also a thing.
That's true. That's true, 12. You do follow me on Twitch and Tumblr, so I guess technically the dream was correct.
There we go. Oh, I meant that. Okay.
I remember that my German host mom was in the dream too. She shows up in a lot of my dreams where weird things are happening and I'm like in a travel situation. She'll just kind of generically be there.
That's a bird. I thought that was a different type of bird.
I keep thinking pumpkins are lava.
Maybe I'll try going across the rooftop if I can get on this. Woo! Yay! I can go across the leaves. Maybe I will see things. That looks cool. There is no way I can reach that without wings, though. But, oh, I love that. Okay. I yeeted myself and I did not miss. I am feeling rather pleased.
Very, very cool up there. What do you want to bet the temple is at the top of that?
That's what I was just saying a moment ago. That is
That would be really cool if it was.
It would be cool unless we don't get up there and we miss it.
Cool. Well, I mean, if we saw it up there, we would go up there.
We would
Why does it smell like
somehow make
pasta
it.
right now?
Ah! It's a spider. I mean, a skeleton. Killy dude. Die.
Is that what we
Be now
sound like,
dead.
Skribs? Is this what we sound like? I will watch over you while you sleep.
Dead.
Thank you, appreciate.
Yeah.
There is lava over that way. So
I
I'm not
saw
gonna
the
go back.
lava.
Hi, friend.
Do you think we could make it across?
Ah!
Why is
Ah!
I'm so confused.
Bad things are happening to me.
Maybe you should... Oh yes, I see the spider following you.
I hit you with a fish.
Do you not
There you
have
go.
weapons?
Thank you. I do, but there was a fish in my hand.
Okay, fair. Oh,
So, when in doubt, use the
yeah,
fish.
okay, this terrain isn't fun to navigate with.
They're slapping.
Animals
They're
either.
slapping with
Nope.
fishes.
Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. I can feel it. I can feel it! Oh, there's a
Alright,
skelly boy.
to
Nope, 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 nope,
Jump
nope.
down in the water.
Can I have that axe, friend? Oh, it's a shovel. Never mind. I don't care. I almost turned around and killed you, thinking you were
I
another zombie.
appreciate that you did not. Thank you for the instincts to pause half a second.
You're
Scribs,
welcome. That's
have
how I
you
die.
been able to find where we are?
No.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we'd lost her again.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm just trying to like. Part of it is I'm trying to navigate all of this terrain with the
I'm
dogs in
saving
tow,
that makes
so
sense.
that
The
I
dogs,
don't, like.
the dogs
A
will teleport to
floating
you.
phase.
I know,
That's
but like,
hilarious.
there's also times.
Stop! You're behind you, towards the skeleton.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
We'll stand and we'll watch. Well done.
Good job.
Hey.
Golf clap.
Let's see here.
I'm hitting the
Alright.
water again. I feel like it's easier to navigate.
Yeah.
I fully agree with this. And I keep debating with myself on, do I want to get a parrot? Do I not want to get a parrot? Do I want to get a parrot? Do I not want to get a
You
parrot?
don't want to get a parrot. There can only be one bird.
Scribs, hide your parrot.
What? Why would you say that?
Skribs has a parrot.
Why would you say that?
That's okay. I've already had my vengeance on Skribs for the night. It's fine.
Yeah.
That
Don't worry,
looks like a
Scribs.
party over there, and I don't want to go there.
It does look like a party over there. I vote we do not. Although, is there any
Party in the
chance?
jungle, hey.
No, I don't see anything that looks remotely like a potential.
Ooh, I might. I think I see a temple up here.
What?
I see mossy cobblestone, and I think it's a
Yep.
temple.
That
think
would
you're
be
right.
amazing.
Nice.
Now.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm glad that you went back around this way. Otherwise, we would have like just completely bypassed it.
I'm taking my boat with me. Do you guys want your boats too, or no?
Yeah, I guess
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
take
busy fighting a skeleton. Okay. My boat can stay there. I'm planning on picking it up here in a second.
Okay.
There are definitely more skeletons, I think, down below.
Joy. I love hearing that. Because we totally have not had enough of them.
it. You stay.
As long
put
as
that
it's
there.
skeletons
Stay.
and not creepers.
You stay.
I'm not sure which I would rather at the moment.
I would much rather have skeletons because creepers.
They
ruin
do
things.
the explodication things, but
I don't remember. I think that's it.
we'll find out.
Yep, looks like it.
Forgot that's how that works.
I don't remember how it works at all, so I'm just gonna happily go gallivanting down there.
I don't think the portal does
Behind.
spawn with eyes already in it.
Okay.
Are we safe?
Diamonds!
So,
Diamonds is
nice
nice.
saddles, bones.
Ow.
Whoa.
What was? Oh, is that thing? Okay. I'm
Yeah.
taking the arrows out,
Oh,
man.
hey, yeah, grab the arrows.
I grabbed arrows out of what I could. Let's see here.
That open the door?
Is the door open?
Nope. But it's about to be.
We'll make it open.
Sticky pistons! No eyes. I got some gold, but no eyes. Ah.
Oh,
Gotta take that comparator though.
are there any more
Here.
convenient things with arrows? But no.
No.
Nope. Alas. Okay. Well then.
You know what? I'm gonna take those dispensers too. Those are expensive.
So we need another temple. After it taking this long to
And
find
there's
this
probably
one.
not going to be another one in this area, I would imagine.
Fairly rare.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That would be far too magically convenient. So, you want to go that
grab
way?
I'm heading back to the did somebody grab my boat?
You're on the other side.
You're on the other side.
Oh, that would explain it.
I was like, we came from that side, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Is there a way of solving that door in game? Yeah, absolutely. It's just that
Yep.
I never remember how to do it and I get too impatient.
Yeah, that's about right. Are we going to try to backtrack, or do you want to just grab boats and then just...
Which way are we going?
Yeah.
I'll follow you, Lee.
You're gonna
That's
follow Lee. Oh dear. We're not trying to make our way back home anytime in the next decade, right? Okay, cool.
You know what? As long as we have cobblestone wall houses, we'll be fine. What is that?
I feel
Mine.
I feel called out on that.
You know what? I don't feel bad anymore.
But do I want to know what you guys are?
She saw my parrot and she's pouting about it.
She's jealous.
Yeah, this guy
Little
says you
bit.
have to flip the levers a certain way. I think it's 2 up, 1 down. I just don't remember which way. It's not that hard of a puzzle. It's very easy to brute force. It's easier to break the wall.
Do we want to just follow down this pathway here? Or I'm just
When
going
you
to
say pathway, do you mean
pathway.
water?
the waterway.
Yes.
Sure.
We'll just see where the water takes us.
Just around the river bend.
Is
I
land.
look once more, just around the river bend, beyond the shore. I love that song.
It's such a good song.
It's an
Are those-
overall mediocre movie, but I love a couple of the songs.
Those
from it.
armadillos or chickens? Oh, those are chickens. I thought those were armadillos for a moment there. I was about to be like, there's a desert nearby, but no. Let's see here. Maybe we should find a peak on one of these mountains and we can get a good look around our terrain. Which will be easier said than done, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we go
Maybe
up
this
way,
one,
maybe we
I
should be
think?
able to get up relatively easily.
Yeah, I think this is our
Yeah.
easier-ish. Do. Ba 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 ba.
Ba-ba-da.
Meh. Ah! Rah, rah. So, we had a moment the other day, last night, where we do a family movie night with my dad and my kids and everything, and it's just a tradition we started. Gosh, when my mom passed, so that was February 2021. So we've been doing this for a while now, and I need more building materials. Dang it! And we have
Fortunately,
been
the world is made of them.
conveniently, we tossed out a couple ideas on what we could potentially do, and the boys weren't thrilled with any of the ideas. And so I tossed out like, well, we could do Pride and Prejudice, and they're like, no. Well, we could do The Mummy, and they're like, yeah. And I was like, you know what? If the youngest decides it's too much, he can step out of the room. Well, he was having a decent amount of time watching and not being too perturbed by the things. And I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with The Mummy, how many of you remember stuff. But there's an
It's been a
American...
long time since I've watched it.
Yeah, this was like from 1999, this movie. I realized that. I was like, oh, that's funny. And the Americans are like the throwaway characters, okay?
Right.
And of course, my dear sweet son latches onto the first American who gets injured
Oh no.
and is absolutely devastated because he's injured. And I'm like, this American's not going to make it to the end of the movie. This is not going to go well. So Cora ended up having to go for a walk with him and everything so we could get past all the American deaths. And then he could come back and enjoy just zombie mummy movie. like he was
So we
totally
watched-
fine, except for the fact like, but the Americans, they're cool. No, honey, they're obnoxious. Like, they're throwaway for a reason.
Don't get
Yeah.
attached. Don't do it.
Realistic.
Well,
Yep.
you know.
We seem to be at
Ooh.
the end of the jungle. It
Hey,
feels like the end of the world.
we found what's around the river bend.
More river bend.
Shocking. Surprise.
Oh wait, I don't have a bed.
I have
do.
a bed.
I got
Okay, and Skribs has a bed. That works.
Can have a bed. I just
Yeah,
I don't
typically-
haven't made it yet.
Oh, see, Kobold would have joined for Pride and Prejudice. Oh my goodness.
See, you said Pride and Prejudice, and then that you decided to watch The Mummy instead. I'm like, well, you could have met in the middle and done Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen
you
that
could've.
one yet. But
I
those
haven't
were
either.
Actually,
those were both my picks. I'm like, it's either Pride and Prejudice or The Mummy. These are the two moods I'm in. Like,
so Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is actually a fairly decent movie.
I
I
will have
went-
to look at that someday.
Weather Mage and I saw it. I don't know, when did it come out in theaters? 10 years ago or something like that?
No.
Yeah, I think it came out when I
Yeah.
was in college.
Yeah, it came out quite a while ago.
It might have been that
Um,
long. I really don't know.
And I expected
Good
it to
golly.
just be like really dumb.
Yep.
It's actually an enjoyable version of Pride and Prejudice. Now, that doesn't say a whole lot because I'm not a huge Pride and Prejudice
I
fan.
was say the way you worded that,
I
my dear.
I like Pride and Prejudice enough to willingly watch the BBC miniseries. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
I am not a huge fan, but I am enough of a fan that I'm like, I'll sit and watch that occasionally.
The roommate and I are trying to get through that, but I have been not in the mood for historical dramas.
That's fair. Yeah, I hadn't seen it until we got married, and Cora was like, "We have to watch this movie. It's amazing." And I'm like, "I don't do chick flicks."
Guys.
I'm
Eh?
That was fun.
Did she just go over the edge?
I think she probably just jumped, yeah.
I usually go over the edge. It's kind of my thing.
Yep, she went over the edge. How much you want to bet this isn't going to go well for me? I don't like it. Okay. I did the thing. I did not like it, but I did the thing.
Oh, I don't think I've... Nope.
That is
Skribs.
exactly what I had feared I would do.
How did you?
I will gather your stuffs.
I tried. Oh, hang on. Let me make my dogs sit, and they can just stay here.
Well, that's
For now.
convenient. Let's
Well, I
see
mean, they're
here.
at spawn. They're not at the village, but...
We're collecting your stuffs. We got you.
Parrot,
people.
stop
Let's
flying.
see here.
Sit.
Inventory getting full. Let's put things in
Okay, cool.
here.
You stay... No,
There we
you
go.
stay there. Dang it.
Scribby bits. There's scribby bits all over.
Skribby bits. I like that.
Guy
Okay.
says one day I will so
Stay.
do this kind of thing IRL. I would too. I want to do that thing where you put on the suit that's got like the webbing between the arms and legs, and you jump off a mountain and you just fly. I want to do that so bad.
Flying
See,
squirrel.
I love that idea.
No.
I love that idea, but we've seen how I handle things in a game. Those of you who've met me IRL, you know I'm even clumsier in person.
See, here's my
Okay.
thought.
This does not sound like a good idea.
I
Where'd
could
the
very
second
possibly
dog
die
go?
doing this, but I think it would be worth it.
That is a fair thing. That
No. You guys.
That's
No,
true.
that's-
Red, if we go out in that way, who's going to be at the old folks' home with Skribs, you know, helping
Yeah,
her
come on,
scare all the
You don't
people?
want me to be bored when I'm an old lady?
Maybe I do.
I hope...
That's just mean.
Oh,
Okay,
Kobold says
chat.
Lee would die in a wingsuit. Okay, maybe we start smaller and we go to one of those things where you put on the wingsuit and then you go in the wind tunnel tube thing. and
That's a
fly
good
around in the
start.
tube.
That's a good start.
That is acceptable.
We start
still
there.
don't wanna
Okay,
do it,
Mom
but-
approves it.
Kobold says you would break before you hit the ground. That's mean, Kobold.
Potentially true, though. I will grant that's potentially true.
Oh wait.
Do we want to bring
Skribs.
Skribs back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I was just like waiting for her to show up.
No, it's okay. I was trying to make my... I'm just going to leave my dog
Ah!
and the parrot sitting at spawn.
All right, this is yours.
Thank you.
That's yours, and that's yours, and that's yours. That's my bundle. That's your bundle, I think. That's a bundle with your stuff. Yours. Here's your boots. Here's your hat. I think that's everything.
Where's my hat? Oh, there's stuff. Okay.
Ta-da!
I must have broken my chest plate then. That's fine.
Yeah, there was no chest plate.
I thought I'd seen one, but... Oh, I think I'm wearing it. Sorry.
It's fine.
I think I automatically equipped it when I was just trying to pick up everything, so...
There.
Safe.
There we go.
All right. right.
12 says Lee would hit a light breeze and snap like a particularly twiggy glow stick.
If I glow on the way down.
You guys are very mean to Lee.
Okay,
She's breakable, but not that bad.
Well,
I mean, I'm breakable. Skribs is short. I mean, we need
Yeah, if I-
something. And the breakable Lee isn't too far off.
I feel like I remember that waterfall. I think we made a big circle. Yeah, we went that way.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
we did.
'Cause
Yep.
that was the really cool train that I'd seen. Okay,
Cool. So let's go this way and
there we go.
it goes.
Then
I don't think we're getting home tonight. I think even if we turned around now, I don't think we would
I don't
get
think we'd
back.
make it back.
What time is it? Oh my, yeah. I don't think you're. I
So
think you're right.
maybe we keep going and keep in hopes of finding a waystone or a village.
I like
Yeah.
this idea because I love to find a waystone. Like we need a waystone badly.
It would be really nice to have a waystone.
12 says, "Hey, I called her a glow stick. She loves glow sticks." You're
I
not
mean,
wrong.
12 isn't wrong. Like I will embrace the facts of that one. Okay.
Sky suggests we take you ziplining. You want to go ziplining?
Okay, I have been ziplining for the record, and the zip line was in Corey's family had a very large front yard, and they had a zip line, and it was a
No,
very
that's not-
long zip line. And you know what
That's-
happened with that
that's
zip line?
not it.
Someone moved the trampoline in front of the path of the zip line. So what did I do? Did you know? You can sprain your muscle wall of your abdomen on a trampoline because of a zip line and you won't eat for 3 days and then you have to go and get an ultrasound to make sure that everything's okay because apparently you're not supposed to hit trampolines at high velocity. Gee, thanks, Doc. I would have thought of that maybe.
I see smoke.
Zip lines.
Let's follow the smoke.
Sorry.
We'll take you to a real zip line, Lee.
Sorry,
not
that
some
was-
janky
oh,
front yard
Sorry,
nonsense.
no, that's not smoke. That is vines. The tree has not.
Rendered in.
The tree is not rendered in, but the vines did. So, this is like, isn't this the same like?
Sorry, that was a
Cobalt,
zipline
you are
rant.
horrifying me. Cobalt says, okay, but a piece of steak nearly killed her, and she's had days where she's randomly said she's been walking around with a sharp needle in her foot for several hours. That is information I actually did not need. That makes me hurt. Her self-preservation isn't great. And then he goes, Lee is proving my point about her breakability. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe we go ziplining, but we put you in a bubble wrap thing first.
Yeah.
In my defense, I was
You
16.
can't defend yourself. That's the problem.
I was 16 and I was listening to Cora's little sister who said it was safe and fine and she had not looked at it and I trusted her. So
Guys, why am I seeing the Loch Ness Monster?
because it looks like the Loch Ness
Where?
monster. That
I
just
kid you not. Look over there, like out in the water between the land and this little island in the middle. There's a dark thing. I think it might be a shipwreck, but I swear it looks like the Loch Ness monster.
I think she's
yeah.
seeing things, at least from my angle. Where?
It's freaking Nessie.
I'm like, I see a duck right there, but
What is? Oh, it's just dirt. It's just dirt in the water.
I think it is. Yeah.
I am trying to not splatificate
I'm
here.
down. Yeah. I'm down at the shoreline, by the way.
Okay. Bum. Trying to do this carefully.
Now it just looks like a slug.
Let's see here. Wah! Okay, so first, Kobold, why do you hurt me like this? Because apparently the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies came out in 2016, which was only 9 years ago, and Kobold was 13 years old.
I was almost right.
12 was 11. Guys, you really want to make us feel old, don't you?
Hi, Nessie. Why?
Oh
are you
my
there?
goodness.
That's so strange.
Oh my goodness, you guys. And then,
Babies.
okay, but 12,
That's
I
okay.
get
B.
that.
Dylan Hollis did a vintage recipe the other day that was from 1990.
That is,
Yeah, that's what the kids think is vintage nowadays. I'm like,
Unfortunately, the
excuse.
kids are correct.
yeah, the current definition of vintage. Yeah, that,
Yeah,
No,
I know.
vintage as a definition period.
Yeah.
Vintage is 20 years.
yeah.
At least it's not antique yet.
No, I think antique kicks in like
I think I have another
50 to
year for
100
that.
years. Though apparently, my dad collects antique hymnals.
Where are you guys?
We just went up the hill.
Where are you?
There's lots of hills.
Oh,
I'm
she's
down in the
all the
water.
way out there
I see you.
We're behind you.
I can't see
Hi.
you, Tracy.
Go straight that way. Nope. A little to your left.
I hear zombies. I hear drowned. That's cool.
Do you have a
Swim.
boat?
Keep
I know
swimming.
you have a boat. I gave it to you. There you
Just keep
go.
swimming. Just
Oh, there
keep
you guys are.
swimming.
Dirt Nessie. Desi. So my dad collects antique hymnals, and when I was younger, and my little brother was even younger, at one point he asked, "Dad, what does antique mean?" And before my father could answer, I, in all the wisdom of a 9-year-old, looked at my brother and said, "It's like Dad."
Ouch.
I mean, my
That's
eldest calls me decrepit, so there's something about kids and
My youngest child knows like the year that I was born, but for some reason he keeps mentally adding 100 years to it.
that's amazing.
So we went to a couple of weeks ago. We went with a little homeschool group from our church to really cute like little historical site. It had like springs on it and a river, and the kids went swimming, and it was a great day. But we toured like an old schoolhouse, and they said the year that the schoolhouse was built. And my youngest turns to me and says, "Hey,
no.
Mom, isn't that when you were born?" I'm like, "Child."
I can
But-
envision him doing that, and yeah.
Yeah. Then my good friend
No.
from church looks at me and she goes, "Well, you do like vampires and things like that." And I'm like, I did not need to be called out like this.
That's
Excuse you.
amazing. Okay. Okay, 12 though,
Madam
I agree with this 12. Like the body horror part of the zombies is this thing that I'm not so keen about. I can do the vampires,
Fair.
I can do the werewolves, I can do witches. Like depending on what level of those, it might be a little more than I prefer, but I can handle those. It's the body horror that I'm like, no, thank
Yes,
you.
This is why I don't usually like zombies.
The body
that
horror
much
doesn't
either.
bother me that much. It's the gore.
That
That's part of it.
gore
Like,
and body.
I read World War Z
Where
when it
are
came
you
out.
guys?
Same.
Skribs, you're having a hard time keeping up with us tonight.
I am.
Also,
I
keep
Red,
getting
you,
distracted.
you tend to just go without looking back. You reminded me of my grandma when grandma would drive and she's like, "Follow me," and then she'd get in her
I'm
car and she'd go
very-
90, and you're like, "Great,
I
great
am
grandma."
very specifically just sitting here waiting for you because I knew you guys were coming this direction, and so I was just like, I'll just sit here in the water because it's safer here and I won't break my
Are you guys
ankles.
still down in the water?
Nope, I went to the water on the other side.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay here so I can keep an eye out for her, but I don't know where Skribs is.
Where's the water on the other side?
There's always water on the other side.
Well, yes.
I
but-
don't know where she is, Red.
Skribs, do you see a giant lava fall?
No.
Okay, don't go there.
Great. Cool. Nice. Great talk.
Should I try to go back and find her?
I don't know. I looked 3 seconds ago. 3 seconds ago, I turned around and she was there.
Gosh, I don't know why tonight. I am so like horribly distracted tonight. Okay, did you guys
Wait,
go on
wait.
the hills that had like
Is
the
that-
diorite and stuff on it?
We went past those
Like the
hills.
Yeah,
Okay.
past, I think.
I wish I had
stayed on
my
the, like
thing.
mossy stone area.
Yeah.
Do-
Okay. Well then.
Red, do you have your telescopy thingy on you?
I don't. I left it at home. I'm sorry.
I can't tell. Oh.
Wow. What?
Be right back.
Okay.
I am fearful of what she might have found.
I have found the thing of which we seek.
Really?
Yes.
A
did you find
waystone?
Yes.
Okay, I see red.
Yes, I found a waystone, you guys.
Yay!
Did you see me?
I did. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pick this up and everything and get stuck on my boat. Hang on.
There's the Lee. Oh wait, no, there's the Skribs.
No,
There we
this
go.
is the Skribs.
There
I
are
don't know where the Lee
skeletons
went.
in that hill down there,
Ah.
in that cave down there. So
see
watch when
that.
you come down.
Okay. Well, let me jump and go. Ha ha ha.
Skeletons on either side. No good choices. That's fine.
I have a waystone.
Cobalt asks, "Are we all 80s kids or 90s kids?"
I did not have to math that out. I'm an 80s kid.
I am barely an 80s kid.
I momentarily
Which
forgot.
culturally, aesthetically, do you associate with more?
90s.
90s, I'd say, because that's when I had the most awareness as a child.
Yeah, I'm very much a 90s kid.
Oh,
with
I
a
brought your
little bit of
boat.
early 2000s. Oh yeah, thank you. I was coming back for it.
There you go.
You could just done that.
I could have, but I didn't think of that. So
Okay, I
where's
was
the
gonna head-
Skriblies?
I don't know. She was right there.
I was thinking of Cole. I'm down.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Watch out for the lava on the other side of the cliff, but we are in the
Oh, yeah.
water below.
Yes, watch your
This is
landing.
an 1880s kids. This is true. This is true.
That tracks. That tracks. 1880s confirmed.
Do you still count as an 80s kid if you grew up in the 90s? See, there's a little bit of funkiness there.
There really
Because,
is.
like, for example, I'm a 90s kid. Like, that is, the 90s is very much my childhood. A little bit of the early 2000s. But most of what I consider childhood from the early 2000s is actually because I have a brother who's 12 years younger than me. So I was watching, like, a lot of kids' movies and that kind of stuff when he was little. And so kind of shared his childhood a little bit. Conversely, because he was 12 years younger than me, but in a household full of functionally adults by the time he was old enough to really know things, he has a lot of 90s culture reference and stuff, even though he wasn't around then. So
That's a thing.
there's a little bit of funkiness with a lot of that.
Where do we want to go?
I was
mean,
going to straight out straight north across the water here, but that's
Okay.
just me.
So that sand right there is where I found this.
Nice. So here in
So
15
wherever
minutes
we
or so,
go-
wherever we got to,
Uh-huh.
that'll be our forward outpost for the next time.
Yes.
12 says I was born in
Da-da-da.
05, so I'm a late 2000s, early 10s kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's really interesting the whole like the millennial versus Gen Z versus Gen Alpha. How much of that is really determined less by what year you were born and more by like the technology and culture that you had access to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have a cell phone in the early 2000s, that really made you more of a millennial than anything else.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's
I
certain
didn't-
things that were, dare I say, class related, just because
Yep, definitely.
there's certain things that people had. I'm like, I never had that. That's what the rich kids had, like, or the
And
people
some
on
of it's
TV
locational,
had.
too.
Like,
Like talking to my boss, she's technically a Gen X. But a lot of our childhood actually kind of coincides because the technology that she had as a Gen X kid didn't reach the Midwest where I lived until I, as a millennial, was a kid.
that's the thing. This is just so pretty.
Damon Scott says I grew up watching Totally Spies. Totally Spies was a little bit young for me. And
not
also
sure I even heard
probably
that.
on a network that we didn't have access to. We didn't.
See,
We had
my
like
family was
three
just
channels.
not pop culture savvy at all growing up.
Yeah.
So, like, my knowledge of pop culture, like 90s, early 2000s, when I would have been into it, is actually really poor.
I mean, the
actually
stuff I
started
think of
rediscovering-
is Murder, She Wrote, Diagnosis Murder, Magnum PI, Chips.
Those were old when
She
you were
like,
a child.
Murder,
those
She
were the
Wrote
things
is
that
amazing.
those are the things that I grew up with, but that's because that's what my parents watched. So when we did if we did a Friday night movie night where we weren't at the dinner table, that's usually what we ended up watching, was one of those things. So
Murder She
I have
Wrote is
actually
amazing,
started
though.
Yes.
rediscovering a lot of those things as an adult, going back and realizing like, okay, this technically would have been part of my childhood, but I didn't experience it. So like, I don't know, it was 5 or 6 years ago, I suddenly decided, oh wow, I really like boy bands, and spent like a whole summer. Let's see, I think this actually would have been maybe 2020, so maybe it was just I needed fluff.
something.
But I spent like a whole summer listening to, you know, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. I still will sometimes pull out my Backstreet Boys CD and inflict that upon my family.
I'm glad that you guys can enjoy those.
Cobalt, see this is Cobalt says my childhood
not.
was SpongeBob, Invader Zim, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the weird thing because SpongeBob and Courage the Cowardly
oh.
Dog
There's a
were very much
monument.
my childhood.
Yeah, I see a monument.
How about
Mission Monument.
okay? Let's go back to that piece of land and maybe call that our outpost because I'm pretty sure that we can find an eye in one of these.
I was
and
gonna
Ooh,
ask.
that would be a thing.
And then Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's didn't come out until I was in college. Like, I discovered FNAF through Markiplier, and technically I didn't start watching Markiplier until after college.
Like, I had only heard about it peripherally. That wasn't anything in the zones I was
kid.
in.
Yes, 100%.
12 says, got my first
kid.
iPod at like 8 or 9 years old just for Minecraft. It had to leapfrog toys and stuff. Goodness, I remember hearing about leapfrogs. Did we get one for... Do we want to be on this land or do you want to be on that land?
Let's do this because this will be nice and easy to light up.
I like your thinking. I'm going to place this here. And this is our land.
We shall call it
Our land. Ta-da. Hey!
Curse my sudden but inevitable.
No, no. I know the way this story goes.
Not well.
Not for me. I'll put that up there.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Okay, here's a question. What was your first fandom? The first thing that you would really consider?
Star Wars.
Okay, Star Wars. What were you, Skribs?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was Lord of the Rings.
My dad, my dear, darling, nerdy father.
Oh,
did
wait,
not-
no, don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Did not think to tell me that Lord of the Rings existed until I was in high school. So I was watching the Star Wars movies. I owned every Star Wars book that had come out at that point. And my dad, when Fellowship was out in theater, he made some kind of like, oh yeah, that might be something of interest to you, Lee. Dad, how could you fail me like this?
Look it.
Look
Look
at
at.
the bushes.
It is very pretty.
Oh, I love them.
I'm just gonna light up this island so nothing spawns over here, though.
Okay, I was taking down the torches so the fireflies would come out.
I love that.
Well, we can
That's so
leave them
pretty.
there. I just don't want to have stuff.
I think that's still close enough. I don't think anything will spawn there, but
That is very pretty.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings was 100%. Here's the weird one for that age
What?
was Isaac Asimov.
Okay, but I grew up reading Isaac Asimov, so I
Okay.
feel better about that.
reading Isaac Asimov, yes. Is there an Isaac Asimov fandom?
I mean, I'm sure there's, but
If you ask some of the older generation, yeah.
probably.
I don't think I
Um,
don't think that there's a fandom just because I think the word fandom is too new.
Probably.
Probably.
Okay.
But if there could be an Isaac Asimov fandom, I would have been in it at like 12 years old, which I look back at that and I'm like, my parents were usually very careful about what I read. Why did my father let me read Isaac Asimov at 12 years old?
There's
Well, do you
certain
not
things
know
I
who
question.
Isaac Asimov is. That's the guy who did Asimov write Blade Runner?
No,
No.
I don't think that was him. No.
No.
that was Philip K. Dick who wrote
like,
Blade Runner. It's actually it's a novella called
Foundation
Do
Earth?
Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and
Mhm.
that's what Blade Runner is based off of. Asimov wrote iRobot,
Yes.
Foundation.
Foundation, that's what I'm
um,
thinking of.
iRobot
He
is
has a
specifically what I was thinking
whole-
of.
Yes, iRobot. He has a bunch of other robot novels that I
Everything
can't
is
remember
Star
the
Trek fanfic, you're
series
correct.
of.
There's one I specifically remember reading because my dad had read it so many times in college that he had taped the cover together. And then when I was reading it, I had to tape in between certain pages because the pages were falling out because he had read it so much. And then I was reading it so much. And I can't
That's
think of the
funny.
name right now.
What was it about?
It was
remember?
it was a robot that was like that could bleed. And it was, I mean, let's be honest, it
that
just
doesn't narrow it down.
no, but it totally fit my general like ooh. So
Guy, I don't think that was information I needed in my head.
but I'm gonna have to go look for that book. I know where it is in his garage.
I was gonna say that sounds very familiar, but I can't remember what one.
I
that
can
was.
remember the picture of the robot on it, at least what was visible between all the bands of tape that were old and yellowed with age. Like,
Okay, but did either of you read any Andre Norton as kids?
Oh yeah, I read.
I recognize
Andre
the
Norton.
name.
Sky.
I read a bunch of.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I read a lot of like the 60s and 70s pulp sci-fi stuff, like Doc E.E. Smith and Ray Bradbury, The Martian
Yes,
Chronicles, that
yes.
kind of- Yes,
Robert
Robert
Heinlein?
Heinlein. Because so my dad liked some of that stuff. And then I had an uncle who also liked some of that stuff and was really, really excited that one of his nieces liked it. So he would go garage sailing all the time and buy me stacks of old sci-fi novels.
Okay, but favorite uncle, that's awesome.
He was a favorite uncle. He was a really cool uncle.
I'm gonna put this fire down somewhere
but
so
yeah,
we have a place to make food, by the way.
Okay. But I read so much of that stuff, like
Where do we
between
put
the ages
this,
of
though?
12 and 15.
Let's put it here. I don't care. I'm gonna put it there.
Best sci-fi books in the world, and I am not taking argument.
I argue.
A Matter of Profit by Hilary Bell, and Citizen of the
read that one.
Galaxy by Robert Heinlein.
Yes,
Hands
that's a good
down.
one.
Two absolute favorite books ever.
That's a good one.
There's a conversation going on in my chat that I'm just going to choose not to participate in.
That sounds
Okay.
ominous. And iPads weren't a thing when I was a kid.
If you want an easy introduction to Robert Heinlein, Have Spacesuit Will Travel is super fun. Do not cover my island in trees.
No. I'm getting wood. I'm growing them so I can get the wood. Okay.
I was actually stealing your wood. I just was almost killed by another.
And then yeah. Okay, but 12 the online
Citizen of
fandom
the Galaxy is
when
so
I
good.
was into
Hey,
Star
Wildy,
Wars
how's it going?
specifically, that was before there was an online fandom. This is back in the days of the books. This is like Timothy Zahn when that was coming out.
Okay, wait, I take it back.
This
I take it back.
is-
Timothy Zahn, Dragon and Thief. Also up there
Yes.
in top best,
Yes.
absolutely best
Lee-
sci-fi books of all time.
Lee, I'm assuming that you've read Timothy Zahn, the Scoundrels Star Wars novel that he wrote.
I has
haven't.
on my shelf.
Okay, you need to read it. You will love it.
I know
It
I
is Han
probably
Solo
will,
centric.
but I have only ever read 2 Star Wars novels, and they're both by Kathy Tyers.
So True
Fair.
Set Bakura and
Uh-huh. Yeah, and that one made me mad because I opened it up and like one of the very first sentences is, "So Chewbacca's dead now," and I'm like, "No, I refuse."
No, you're thinking of the other one from New Jedi Order because True Set Bakura was before that. That was before
All I knew was
Han
I
and
no
Leia.
longer had trust in my heart.
That's when Han and Leia were starting to date and everything, kind of, sort of. So, yeah. But Courtship of Princess Leia was excellent.
I mean, Demon Scarlet tomorrow is Saturday, so I guess, you know, if you can sleep in. then-
She just left us here. Does that mean we're actually free to go exploring that big island? Because that's what I've been wanting to do. But
If you, I mean, we have 5 minutes. I was going. There's a shipwreck here, and I was just gonna see if it had anything useful in it.
We go.
and off the boats go. Do, 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 do.
We can just
Full speed
scatter.
ahead, right, Lee? Right, Lee?
Yep.
600 men.
Happy birthday to 12's
600 men are gonna be dead
dad.
in like 3 days.
No. Yep, unfortunately.
Small
the,
details.
The
that.
urge all night, every time we've gotten a boat, to start singing the
I'm not sure if I remember that one.
Red shot my boat out from under me,
Wow. I'm glad I came to
She's-
this side.
trying to make the Odyssey real in Minecraft, apparently.
I'm hiding over here then. You know that? I'm just gonna hide right over here. Okay. I don't have
as long
a
as we don't
shovel.
run into us.
Why don't I have a shovel? Hi, Bacon. Come back, Bacon. I have bacon. Okay. I'm totally not here on a food gathering mission, but I'm going to gather as much food as I can before we go to raid any sort of underwater monument of death.
Demon Scarlet, I'm probably going to be up until an unseemly hour tonight working on my writing project, so I'm not judging anybody's choices in sleeping hours right now.
Yeah.
That's
There-
the thing.
There's no judgment for that. Not tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, that sounds-
Ooh. Ooh. Hello, Fran. Hello. Let's see here, Fran.
Does that make red Zeus or Poseidon? Since I was attacking you in a boat. Get in the water.
Poseidon.
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 No, come back, bird.
I do have godlike powers in this world, and I could strike you with lightning. So I
I'm-
think
I
maybe I'm
mean-
just.
We are very smiteable in this world.
I am.
Yes.
I am. I am Homer. I'd rather be Homer. It's one of
That-
the fun things about the Odyssey is how often Homer
Ooh.
basically is like, so these guys are great, but you know what's really great? Bards.
Bird, come on.
Smite him? I'm not gonna smite him tonight. They haven't set their spawn in a while.
Yep, that is right.
And we already played with the size commands and things tonight, so you know.
We have
Yeah.
already been tormented enough by the
Yes.
gods of this world,
Yes. We have
the
indeed.
powers that be. Where are all the seeds when I need the seeds? Huh? Where's all the seeds?
Why do you need seeds, Lee?
Because I need to come and give you food. Red.
Me food.
Yes, you're a bird, right?
Mm. Treading on thin water.
I'm good at that.
As long as she's not in it, she'll be fine.
Yup.
All right, I'm heading back to the island to end my stream there.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna be over that way in a minute.
I'm probably going to go ahead if we're done with stream
Yes.
and hop off the world because I think I still have children awake who need to be in bed.
Good luck. Ah, there's a zombie. I'm going to move myself with haste this way.
I didn't even do that.
I'm just gonna. Yep, this way. Yep. Where'd I leave my boat? Did I take my boat with me? No, I didn't.
Nope, you didn't.
I went there. I thought that crab was coming after me, and I was about to panic for a whole nother level of reason. Where did I leave my boat?
It would be shame if somebody decided to take that boat.
Redigus! Redigus.
When she calls me by my full genus and species, I know I'm in trouble.
Yes.
Oh, look, I see a Lee.
Ali, who's having to swim. Swim in the water, Rad.
I mean, that's too bad. Your boat's right here. Why didn't you just use it?
Because I didn't leave my boat right here. My boat was over on the other side, strangely.
Well, I'm
It's weird how
gonna.
things like that happen.
It's just so
So
mysterious.
strange. Such mystery. So
I'm
unknown.
going to mute up in my
Ah.
stream, but then I will back to see you in.
I'm
a
stuck
moment.
on the boat. Oh,
What
hate when it does that.
That's a great shot there. I'm just gonna quickly grab a screenshot of that. Look at that.
I don't know what she's grabbing a screenshot of, and it makes me nervous.
Just the landscape and the sunset behind me.
Okay. Okay.
It's very pretty.
No.
right.
No. Down.
I'll sign off now.
Okay.
See you guys. It was fun tonight.
Night.
Night.
I'm trying to get this one. No! Yes. Ha. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes. I don't want him
Alright.
following me. I just want him seated contentedly here.
Okay.
So,
All right. See ya.
see yous. I love yous.
Love you too.
Guys, anytime you get Skribs to say I love you too, you know it's a good day. Okay. Lee not on edges like an otter realizing they are doomed to be semi-aquatic. Yeah, maybe. Oh boy. Well, you guys, this was fun. I'm pleased we got another eyeball. And there's a chance we'll find one next week. That would be amazing. So maybe off stream, I might go back now that we have a waystone. I might go back to our desert village and deliver the eyeball that I have so it's safe back home away from home. And that way, if we potentially die repeatedly in yonder spot behind my head, then at least the things that we need safe are still safe. And Red is going to wave. So I suppose that's my cue to say goodnight. But thanks for joining us, and I will see you guys next week. So, bye-bye!